Hello everybody, this is a kind of a different video today. Usually I do a big project that's condensed in a video, but I thought I'd take a small break of that and just do kind of a little project from start to finish, kind of show you the whole process. So that's what we're doing today, and we are right here, right next to Egret Tours Marina. Should know that settlement by now. Now I'm using the Commonwealth GEC project mod that gives me a settlement at that building over there, currently occupied by some super mutants, but the edge of the build area is kind of in this spot here, and I thought it'd be a good area for a Minutemen Checkpoint slash Outpost. We have a bunch of kind of roads all over the place, this one here, just over there where those folks are walking to the marina over there. So it's kind of a good spot, kind of a central spot to keep an eye on this area and make sure everyone's behaving. So I'm going to put it right where those bushes are. So without further ado, let's start cleaning up this place. I'm just going to load up my build menu here. It takes quite a while because I do have quite a few mods. Just bear in mind that the Commonwealth GEC project mod and other custom settlement mods, it does play havoc with vanilla settlement stuff, especially after the next gen update. So just bear that in mind when you do something like this. Excuse me, that it might affect your vanilla settlements. So yeah, I'm just giving that warning now. So I'm just going to clear these smaller bushes. I might keep that tree there, and first thing I'm going to do is go to the CVC Dead Wasteland mod. Great little mod. Actually, scratch that. I'll do that after. I was going to put a fence up, but I might actually start with kind of the foundation. So I'm going to go into wood and then go over to our miscellaneous and bridges. You probably recognize this piece, quite a common vanilla-y piece that people like to use. And I just want to put it up off the ground so that our Minutemen have bit of a bird's eye kind of view, or at least an elevator view they can see down the road type thing. And next I'll go over to the floors. Got to cycle through all these ones, bunch of mod stuff. I'll get this one here and I'll just put it in the corner. I'll just give it some space though, because I do want to put a fence up. So let's just move it all. And you can probably notice that I don't really have snapping on. It just speeds up the process a lot more if you don't have it on. It's good for, you know, putting up walls and stuff, but I like to sort of freehand the foundation stuff. And I want to get this one here. So this is going to be kind of our main building. We'll put some creature comfort stuff in there, like beds and other things like that. And I do want to have kind of like an outdoor area as well, so let's just chuck maybe that one there. I'll chuck on the snapping for this part. Okay, and turn it back off. Oh, did I turn that one off? Yes. Alrighty, so let's go to CVC because there are some pieces I want to grab. Let's go building. We'll go over to prefabs, wooden walls. No, not quite yet. Where are we? Shacks. Yes, that's what we want. So I'm just going to put these on top of the foundations that I've already put there. It's not exact, but it shouldn't. The NPCs shouldn't have any problem to sort of navigate that. Let's just try and smoothly put it together. And the mod I'm using to move stuff around is the place everywhere, I think that's called. I always get it wrong, but if it's wrong, I will put it up on the screen now. Just sort of try and line it up like that. Now we do have this corner that we need to fill, so I am kind of doing things in a funny order, but we'll go back to structures, wood, and we want walls, corner caps. And I'm just going to turn the snapping on for this part, and we'll get a nice 90-degree. If it doesn't quite snap, you can actually turn this off and it will still have the snapping ability, and it will just be a little bit more maneuverable. I'm just going to line that up a little bit. It is a little bit wonky, it's not quite straight, but that's okay. And I'm going to stay in this part because it does have some caps that we can kind of do this sort of thing. And if it doesn't quite line up with our internal building piece that I mentioned before, I can just adjust it later on. So it's all pretty freehand, pretty loose. So we're starting to get things put together now. And I'm just going to go back to CVC because there's some wall pieces that I want to use. Prefabs, where are we? Is it wooden? Yes, walls. Okay, so we got this door here. I'm going to put the snapping back on. And let's do it from this side. Is it going to do it? Oh, I turned it off. Okay, there we go. And I'll do another one on the inside. If it's going to play ball. Yes? No? Let's turn it off. Sometimes it will... Yeah, there we go. Figures itself out. I don't know why it does that, but there we go. And I'm going to enclose the walls there. So we're going to go grab one of these ones. Let's put the snapping. Let's see if it was going to work now. Very nice. And last one. Like so. So they're quite similar to the vanilla ones, but a little bit different. And I do want to put a wood piece on the top because I want to have like kind of a rooftop observation point. So let's go for just a generic. Where's our square pieces? Takes a little bit of time to load up. Okay. And are we gonna snap? Not gonna snap, no. Yes, no. Looks like it wants to, but not quite. I'm trying to speed run this, so if you have any questions, just drop them below if there's anything that you want me to explain. I'll try and get to it. Okay. Let's chuck some of these on. Just make them a little bit different. I don't want to have them all the same. And I'm going to put a ladder up. So I gotta do like a half one here. So we got the door there, so we can't put the ladder there, obviously. And where's our ladder? This one. Let's go for a wooden. Okay, it's not gonna snap for us. Let's freehand this, and then we need to rotate that so it actually is going the right way. Yeah, that looks like it's not too bad. Just gotta keep rotating and moving until I feel like it's in a good position. Okay, so that's our access up to the roof, and I do like to just add these little kind of steel pieces to make it look like it's actually tacked into the wall there. It's not just floating, glued on the side or something like that. Something like that. Okay, it's coming together. And let's go back to the stairs. Let's go for... not that one. I like this one. Okay, I'll chuck on the snapping. And I'll just move it over slightly so it's kind of in the middle there. Perfect. Okay, so we don't have a lot of room inside for cooking stuff. So that's probably just going to be beds and things. Let's just see. Let's go back to CVC. I'll put up some fencing just so I can kind of gauge exactly how much space I'm working with. Junk fences. This mod has so many great assets. I freaking love it. Okay. Again, I'm going to turn off the snapping because I want to freehand this. And don't want the barbed wire going too far inside. Yeah, let's do another one. I kind of like those pieces that go all the way to the ground, but there's not many of them, unfortunately. I might actually have to reuse this one. Maybe I can put something on the outside to kind of cover up the duplicated nature of that. And try and get that lined up. But again, I don't want that barbed wire going through the wall there. And maybe let's try this one. Let's try something else, because that one, too much corrugated iron there. So it does kind of impede the view in a little bit, but I think it just offers a little bit more realistic protection. So nobody can just like climb in through the window type thing. I have, you know, I guess the general idea is it's going to be like, you know, continually manned by a couple of people, so... which way do we want to go? This way. Maybe one more. This way. Let's see from above. Make sure it's straight. Relatively. It doesn't have to be perfect. And let's go this way. I just noticed that is looks like a dinner tray, which, I don't know. That's a massive dinner tray. It's kind of goofy looking. Anyway. Is that one lined up? Yeah, relatively. Let's just straighten it a little bit. And I'm gonna snap stuff just to speed up the process a little bit. Let's get another one. Oh, no, we don't want that one. We've already got that one. Let's try another one of those. And how far do we want to go out? I guess this is okay. Okay, I'm going to have to go back to freehand because I don't want it that far out. Okay, and try and line it up with our floor. Okay, I'm going to go on this side now. Is it going to snap? Okay. Oh, we got some corner pieces I just noticed. Okay, I'll delete that one and just use that because that's a little bit quicker. And just take it down a little bit. Okay, so we have some fences up. Let's just bring them down a little bit because I'm a little bit, you know, like people can just climb underneath. So let's just make it a little bit harder for your average raider. I'll probably chuck some guard dogs in here as well, just to, this can be their little spot. Okay, let's jump into the homemaker mod. There is a fence gate that I want to grab. Hopefully it's going to fit for us. Let's see. What's the difference? Can't really tell. Okay. Try and line it up as best as I can. And I think there's a pole, yep. It's not the cleanest, but it's gonna be okay for a little checkpoint, little outpost. Okay, so that's what we have thus far. Plenty left to do. Preferably I probably would have wanted to go off the road a little bit more, but that's okay. We can try and integrate that a little bit better. Maybe put some dead leaves down or something like that. So we got to think about electricity. So let's go back to CVC. Let's go resources, power, small generators. Let's see what we have. We got this one, which is kind of cool. I like this sort of toad, what is it? Whatever they're called, generator. But I might go for this one. I kind of like how that's kind of got its own little roof there. And I might just grab, while we're here, we've got to make it look legit. So let's get some barrels of gasoline. That's a Mad Max reference for you. Just get a couple of different ones there, so that can fill up our generator when it runs out. Okay, so I kind of plan to have some kind of floodlight system. So that's kind of what the generator is for, but I might use fire just for the general building itself. Let me just see what we got here. I might chuck one of these on the outside. Okay. And then maybe I'll do a barrel as well. Chuck that over here in the corner. Inside, let's do some of those ones. Or what else do we have? Might just do those other wall melted ones. What do we have? No, did I go past it? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna put it up here. And I'm gonna put another one maybe in the corner. And another one at the end. Okay. Okay, so yeah, the view isn't the best because we have those fences kind of in the way, but I think we can manage. What if we just lower it a little bit? We still got the barbed wire there. I think that's a bit better. Let's just lower these a little bit. Okay. Some good views out. Perfect. Okay, next on the list while I'm in here, I'm going to chuck a little table down. Business. Let's see. I think I just want these like a little... Yeah, this type. Yeah, that's one. This one. Let's just get this little guy into the corner there. Alrighty, now I gotta go to defense and... No, not turrets, guard posts. Obviously, it's much easier just to get one of these guard posts that have a mod. I got plenty of these here, but it's a lot more satisfying when I make it from scratch myself. So I just want to get these little guns. Handgun rack. Let's put that there. And I'll get these, this rifle rack. It's quite a lot of guns for just like two people to manage, but I don't know. You never know. And I'm just gonna go to containers, storage, get a couple of these little guys. 1 and 2. Okay, so we're all good there. Okay, so let's just tackle this room. I have a vision. Let me see, where do I start? Okay, so wood. Let's go for miscellaneous floorboards. Actually, floor planks, maybe? Do we have some thicker ones? What do we have? Okay, I might just use these. Try and line it up. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller because I want to put something in the corner there. I think I can get away with maybe 2 for a mattress. 2 per mattress, maybe. It could be a little bit squishy, but let's see how it works out. This one... let's just go sort of longer. Let's try another one. So I do want to have 2 mattresses up on here. I'm trying to utilize the space, so actually I'll put it up a little bit higher maybe. So I want to put stuff underneath. Now they're probably not actually useful as a legitimate settler bed, but these guys are going to be like defense posts, so it doesn't really matter because they actually won't go to sleep. Okay, oh, we're pretty tight, but I think we're going to be okay. So 1 mattress. This one might be too tight. Oh, it's pretty close. Okay, we might need to upscale those. Might need to upscale all of them. Okay, that one's going to be okay, but this one I'm a little bit worried about. Let's get under there. Okay, I just got to make sure it's not going through the wall. That would not be good. And it is. is. Oh, no. Well, can we just move this one out a little bit? Be a bit of a cheat. That's okay, I can live with that. Okay, so we need to put some supports. I could use these, but I don't know. Do we go this route? You know, I guess for me it's like a little bit unrealistic. Like I'd probably put like this type, but yeah, I want to use the space. So, okay. Thinking. Okay, let's just use these ones then. Because I want to put stuff behind it as well. And let's get another one here. Okay, so we got a little bit of space there, and we got a bit of space there, and a bit of space there. And we could just pretend that it's actually like nailed against the wall. If I'm going to be super pedantic, I can grab... Do we have a side post? No. Free place. What do we got here? Okay, let's try this one. Too big. It's very squishy in here. Okay. Like that. And just... Oh, no, wrong one. Stop it. Go across. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, so... Oh, that doesn't look legit. Man, there's just not enough room here. Give me some room. Okay, so that's kind of looking like it's... Hopefully it's not going through that wall. And let's do another one. Just to make it look legit. Too legit to quit. Don't do that. Okay, that's good enough for me. Make sure it's not through the wall. Perfect. Okay, I'm happy with that. So, let's start making... putting stuff in there. So, okay. Power. SOE. Settlement object expansion. We want miscellaneous, and I want a computer because, or a terminal, sorry. I am going to have it so that they can communicate with other settlements. And go back to CVC, decorations, space deco, all the way over to Office. What do we got for desks? It's got to be small. Hey, that's good enough for me. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, and we need a couch. Let's go for the smallest couch in the game, I believe. Benches, chairs, clean chairs, couches. This one? I think it's the smallest one. Okay, line it up, kind of. And I can also squeeze in, I think. Let's go table. Let's go business. And let's go for one of these. Yes, it can fit. Perfect. Let's just move it over a little bit. Make sure it's on the ground. Make sure it's not intersecting the wall. Okay, and chair. Oh, we'll go for a stool. Stool. I like this one. Okay, so the idea is that one person will be sleeping or eating or computering, and the other one is on guard, but I'll probably put both of them on guard, but Yeah, that's the idea. Let's just move this over a little bit so that that's got some space there. And I am going to put some ladders for the bed. Now, I might actually cut this part out of the video because I've got a ton of these mods and I have to find where the ladder is. So bear with me. Okay, and I found it. And this one's a little bit tricky because it doesn't let you kind of freehand it. It takes a little bit of finagling, but I can just quickly put them in like that, and then I can just do it manually. So let's just bring that out. Let's rotate it a little bit. Let's bring it in a little bit, and I'm just going to bring it up a little bit. And that is okay with me, I think. I just don't want it to interfere with the couch too much. I'm just going to pretend that it's somehow connected to the wood there. Can't be too pedantic with it. Bring it out. Rotate it back a little bit. Bring it down. How does that look? Yeah, pretty good. Okay, and I gotta make the floor a little bit nicer. Decorations, where are we? We need... Huh? Where is it? Where is it? Nope. Good grief. Okay, found it. Got some rugs. Let me see. This one looks pretty manky. I'm just going to make it smaller because I don't think it's going to fit in our room otherwise nicely. And I just freehand it, lift it up until I see the frills. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's our kind of residential area. I will chuck a door in there, but we also need what am I looking for? We need our communication stuff. So statues, household. Oh, we need a bathroom too. I better chuck that in. I need to change the time too because it's we're running out of light. I'll chuck that there and sorry Mr. Bush. You go bye-bye. Okay, they can access it there. It's not touching the wall. And let's go to... Does that have toilet paper? Heck no. Okay. Furniture. Where are we? No. Decorations. I get so confused sometimes, peoples. Household. Where's the throne? Okay, this is the winner. I like this one. This is the winner of the day. And let's just change the time of the day. Homemaker, we need a curtain and some toilet paper. Decorations. Oh, she's slowing down now. Miscellaneous interior. I know it's miscellaneous, I just like saying that. I'm going to put this one on the solid wall here. And where's our curtain? Come on now. Perfect. I'm going to string it down a little bit and I just want to tuck it behind that piece of wood there. Like so. I do want to show a little bit of those links there. Perfect. So our toilet is complete. Let me see. I'm gonna chuck in. It's homemaker. No. Static objects and buildings. I'm gonna go for the grebes. So industrial. Where are our grebes? Grebes. Okay, I want to find a nice tall That's a nice tall one. Because we need to communicate with our other settlements. Get her all lined up. So get that one. Actually, it might help actually if we have the snapping on, because it'll bring it to the surface. And can we rotate that? Just rotate it. Oh, no! Go back. If you ever get that sort of, see how it's sort of got that, I don't know how to describe it. It looks like it's moving. If you just move it up or down or side to side, it'll fix itself. That's how I do it. It only happens to me if I rotate something. Yeah, I don't know what that is. And I might just put, I might do a little bit of a sneaky here. This is a little trick I like. Okay, so I'm going to go to the conduits. Find a conduit. I'm going to go for this one. Get another one. Make it really small. Like so. Okay. Maybe a little bit smaller. Oh, and connect it to the wire. Oh, grab one of them. I'm just gonna hide it inside this part here. So it's like not visible. Grab the other one. Come on now. And bring it down, and I'm gonna connect it to my terminal. So it looks like, whoa, that's actually connected. Like connected to the aerial. Yep. Looks a bit janky, but who cares? Okay, so what do we got? That's all good in the interior, I think. One more thing I want to add, maybe. We'll go back to CVC, one of my favorite mods. Oh, somebody's having a fight. What's happening? Cut it out. What? I have no idea what happened. Anyway, space deco. Let's get some stuff in here, make it look more homely. So let's go bedroom. Yep, get some beers in there because, you know, go chillax after a long day of guarding the crossroads. We have just enough room, I think, for that. Perfect. And what else do we want to put in here? Kitchen. Food sets. I want a bowl. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay. So it looks like somebody's actually been using it. And we could just chuck some cans and things. Where can we put them? Because it's... I guess we could put a shelf up somewhere. Actually... They might... Okay. Okay. I've got an idea. Let's go to stores. General trader. Guns, ammo... Food and drink, deco. Okay, and I think they have some food shelves. Oh, I just realized we don't have a cooking space in here, but we could just put something outside. Let's do that. Yeah. Don't worry, I have an idea. I've got an idea, people. Let me just finish what my original thought was, which is yes. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, I guess. And haha, perfect. Okay, so we do have some supplies. They're not going to starve to death. CVC also has figure building, prefab, wooden, I think, walls, shacks, covers. Yep, that's what we want. Yes, sir. So we have a cover over our BBQ. Like so. And does that line up? Not really. How does that look? Not great, I'm going to be honest. It's not great looking. Let's make it larger. Let's bring it over. I might just... It looks kind of funny from the roof, but yeah, we're just going to do that. So that's our cover done. Okay, so I also need to chuck in a floodlight pole. So back to the homemaker mod, we're going to go structures and then miscellaneous. Miscellaneous, go over. Where's our utility poles? Here we go. Let's go for this tall one. Turn off the snap. Let's just put that one there. Huh? Huh? Oh. Had some epic lag for some reason. And I want to bring it up so it's high but not floating. Something like that. It's not quite touching. Let's just move that over a little bit. Okay, so we've got plenty of height there. So I'm going to put some floodlights on there so we can kind of light up these different roads. I did think about putting it on there, but yeah, I kind of want to keep this all in one unit, so let's do that. But before I do that, I need to set up the power so we can actually run our floodlights. Running the floodlights with some power. So let's go. Okay, let me think here. I don't have to take it all the way up. I might run it underneath the floor actually. Okay, I'm gonna put a couple. I'm gonna put a few here. I'm gonna connect them all up and then I'll run them. Shall we make them a little bit smaller? Yeah, like so. Okay, I can run the wires now. Okay, so this one is going to go under the floor. Let's connect it up to like here. And that one can go there. And then this one goes down here. Preferably do not touch it when you go up the stairs and touch the live wire. Can we move this one maybe back a little bit? It doesn't quite work, does it? I want it to look semi-feasible, so not having it intersecting or clipping the foundation there. Okay, so we should have our electricity all set up now. I'm just going to quickly save it. And the save is complete. These guys are killing the vibe. Get it? Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, okay, so our pole is all set up. Let's go to SOE again. And for this, I'm actually going to turn on the night. Let's go 22. Let's go wall lights. I want something that's a little bit more projecty, but maybe I can just use this and just rotate it. So we're going to go one up that road. Okay. So I want to illuminate a little bit more, so I'm going to just rotate it. A bit like that, I guess. Just move it in a little bit because that bit there is a little bit ugly. The bit that connects to the pole. Do the same on that side. Let's rotate it. Okay. Doesn't have like super far reach, but I can live with it. Why is it so weird? Weirdly rotated like that. Okay, let's just move that over. How's that looking? Not quite where I want it. Okay, and one more for this road. And just move it back a little bit and down. Okay, so we have our light set up. It's not as bright as I want, so what I'm going to do is cheat a little bit. Well, I'm using mods, so I'm already cheating, but let's just brighten her up a little bit. If this is too intense, then I can always just delete it, but just want a little bit more light going out there. So that's what we have. If you've never used this mod, these little spheres just indicate where you've placed the light, and then when you jump out of the build menu they'll disappear, so that's all good. Same with these blue things. I might actually just do a little mid-dim. Let's go for an orange light. Is that too orange? Is that too bright? Might be too bright. It's just like too bright or not enough. I'll just leave it. Who cares? Actually, I'll put another CVC fire for somebody who's in the toilet. Oh, that might be too big. Can't see. What are we doing? Okay, and let's just put it up there. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, so what have we got left? We got some stuff we need to add around the outside. I might add some seating. Let's just actually go back to daytime. But it's raining, so it doesn't really help the situation. Furniture, seats, let's go chairs. I want like a couple of outdoorsy ones. Do a chair there maybe. And another chair over there. Perfect. Okay, we got that there. Might just go back to CVC and just add a couple more things on the outside, just to give it some life, you know. But I think we can wrap this one up soon. Garden, is it? Now, I really like this, but I think it's too casual for, like, you know, it's kind of meant to be a militaristic kind of outpost. So I don't want it to look too like these guys are just out here having fun all the time. I guess we could do some barrels. Barrels look cool. And maybe some useful stuff. What's useful? These are too big. Okay, no, we won't do that. But I will put in some water. Let's do this one. I like this one. Let's put that one on the corner there. And I'll just put in a couple of stairs there, so if there's any NPCs, they're not gonna fall off. Can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Chuck that there. Just move it over a little bit. Like so. I'll chuck. Did I chuck one? I didn't. Let's just put a bunch. Come on. Like that. Okay, I just saved once more. We are bringing this one to an end now. I just want a flag for our pole here. And let's just kind of try and hide it inside. That might be good. And how does it look? Oh, it's a little bit weird. Let's try and put it near the conduit, so it looks like the conduit is kind of on a piece of metal. Another one. Who's gonna die this time? Good grief. Okay, and I'm just gonna rotate it a little bit. Oh, jeez. Not that much. Calm down. Just trying to put it in the middle there. Okay, so there is no doubt who's running this place. Okay, we need a door. Let's go for a... Oh, go back. Yes. Let's go for a middle door. I don't want to go too hardcore, I might get that one. Okay, let's turn the snapping back on. I won't do a door for the internal, but I'll just do a door for this part. Is it not going to snap because it's like that pole's in the way? Okay. Well, we can get around that. I think this will open out, open internally, I think. So hopefully that looks good. Okay, so we have that, and I'm going to put a, okay, so we've got to think about somebody manning this place. So I'm going to put this chair up here. It's pretty casual, but if you have a couple of defense posts next to each other, then the NPCs should kind of walk between them, which looks good to me. It looks like, you know, it gives a bit more life. Let's go space deco. There's something I want to put next to it. So there's a table with guns. There we go. Let's do that like that, so they can have a smoko. And in this CVC mod again, there is a, where's defense? There we go. Guard posts. No, is it this one? Guard mats. We don't want that one. Lean back, no. Sit, no. Stand. Okay. And this guy can be looking that way. And let's chuck in a couple of doggos. I love the doggos. Chuck one there. They're probably going to run out of the settlement, but who cares? They'll... What? He just disappeared. They're very glitchy. I need to go back to... Oh, we're freezing. I need to get to the ground because I need to open up this door. Okay, that looks mostly okay. Okay. And I'm going to put a guy over here. Okay. And where are we? Chuck it. There. Okay. So preferably he's going to be looking down that way. I have a mod to spawn in some NPC. That's in resources, miscellaneous. Okay. Thank you, sir. You can... Where's it going? Oh, come on. Move. Okay. Assigned. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to have to TCL this because I don't want to get out of the menu again. I don't know how that worked. It didn't work at all, but I got out. And let's chuck that guy in there. You are assigned there, sir. Okay, good. And come on, stay in a position. Perfect. Okay, so we got a couple of dudes there now. That's all good. Okay, so I just quickly put a little ham radio on top of there as well. I might actually reassign this guy because it doesn't really make much sense to have this barbecue just sort of cooking away and there's nobody here. So I'm going to put him down there instead and just keep the other guy on guard. But I still don't want to have like a bunch of people here. And obviously this is not like a self-sufficient settlement. They kind of rely on, you know, people bringing them stuff. So we do have food and water as a consideration. You can see at the top there we have the tabs that are showing that, you know, it's not good. So what I'm going to do is just put one of these guys in there. So as you can see, it just boosts the food way up. Obviously, clearly not law friendly. But I am taking some liberties here, and I just like to hide them in a place that I can find them again if I need to. And with the water, same thing. Let's just make this small. And hide it in our barrel. Just like that. Okay, so we've got the happiness sorted, we've got the food sorted, we've got the water sorted, and yeah, let's just skip a little time and get that guy. Hey, I still haven't got clothes on. It's a bit awkward. Okay, there we go. So he's at his post now. And yeah, this is our little outpost. Very good. Hey, where's our guy gone? What's he up to? Let's have a look. I just want to check that that ladder works as well. And where's our guy gone? Oi! Well, I'll just skip time and he should go back to his position. Let's close that one again and let's start this one. Oh yeah? Oh, here he is. He's decided to take over that defensive position. Perfect. Don't shoot me, buddy. Alrighty, let's see what it looks like from up above. Well, that was a quick little checkpoint outpost build. Hope you enjoyed that one. Yeah, a little bit different, as I mentioned from the beginning there, just doing everything on the, you know, the full process and everything, just so you can see how I kind of work. I've had a few requests for that type of thing, and I know that I've been saying you know, to do the live thing, the live streaming thing. I did do one, I think, earlier in the week or whatever. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, timing or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, this kind of suits as well. But there you go. As I said before, if you have any comments or questions, drop them down below and I will try and get to them, answer as many as I can. Drop a like and a subscription if you enjoyed this one. And I hope to see you on the next video. Have a great day.